So welcome to our first vlog in a couple of months. We've been very busy since the beginning of June when we issued our last one, actually collating firstly a whole load of material from the previous vlogs and putting them into playlists. If you go into the other tab on YouTube now, you'll see playlists relating to all the different pillars of content in our previous vlogs. So for example, women in business, staying fit and healthy whilst at work, how to fulfill your potential, how to get your first job, how to get your next job, a whole variety of content like that that we pulled together to make it easier to consume. But also in the meantime, we've been working very, very hard trying to progress our Limitless platform. I spoke about our plans at the beginning of the year, and I wanted to give you an update, not just to sort of say, aren't we great, but more to tell you about some of the challenges that we've encountered and how we've overcome them, because I really think by sharing those sorts of stories, hopefully it will be of help to you, particularly if you are in a challenging career or you're running your own business. Some of the things that we've encountered have been pretty challenging as well. Because we've been trying to implement quite a disruptive platform and a lot of technology, it's required a number of things. Firstly, it's required different skills. And when we reviewed the skill base that we have at our companies and group of companies, particularly in Middleton, what we realised is we had some really great people over a number of years that were great at doing jobs that we needed to be done maybe 5 to 10 years ago. But with some of the directions that we're taking the business in now, repositioning ourselves very much as a more technology focused business, what we've realised is that number one, we don't have some of the skills that we need, and number two, some of the roles we no longer need. And so that meant that we had to rationalise our workforce. We significantly cut some of the headcount, especially in HQ, and that was really difficult to do. That meant that no longer do we have some members of our team that have been with us for many, many years. And we did that rationalisation in a sympathetic, empathetic manner, but it's never easy to do that in a business. And so that's one of the things that we've done, is to reduce some of the roles, at the same time recruiting other members of staff who have the skills that we do currently need, and for new roles in the business now it's more technology focused. Another thing is that by trying to build this technology platform, we've needed to spend a lot of money, a lot of cash doing so, and that means that we've been trying to attract investment. So you talk to banks, and we've got a wide range of banks that we work with and a lot of great relationships over the years. But banks are in a position, the same as we all are, that they don't actually know what's going on in this country at the moment politically, and so that makes them much more cautious about wanting to invest in technology platforms relating to upskills, apprenticeships, things of that nature. They're a bit more nervous to do that, so that's been challenging, nowhere near as easy as we thought it would be. On the subject of politics, one of the things that we do a lot in this business, and I personally do, is I engage a lot with politicians, with policymakers of all the different parties. And as you know, these have changed a lot of roles. We don't even know if the Conservative Party conference is going to take place, and we'll find that out in the next couple of days. So this has made things difficult as well, because, let's say, a challenge, because for example, we had our Middleton, the apprenticeships and skills minister, come visit us, but she's no longer in that role now, and that means building new relationships. So again, this is all of a challenge. Whilst all this has been happening, personal life can get in the way as well, and this does for everybody. And I must say, I'm very, very thankful myself for the sort of blessed life that I've had. But unfortunately, as happens to all of us, I've lost a person very dear to me. My father died of cancer in July, and that meant that I was in and out of hospital trying to support him, and other things of that nature have happened as well. And I know it happens to everybody, but these things do make you take a step back. Number one, you reassess your priorities, but number two, you just don't have the amount of time that you thought you might have to dedicate to your business, and that slows things down. So how have we dealt with these challenges, and me personally? Well, number one, I've looked at my own personal fitness, and I've realised that is absolutely critical to everything. And I always share that as well with my friends, my family, people in my companies. You have to keep yourself as an operating machine if you want to achieve all these things. And so I've stuck rigidly to my fitness, probably even more rigidly to my nutrition, to my sleep, meditation, reading, learning, and just trying to really stay as committed as possible on that front. The second thing is, to still be resilient, to still press forward, and even though, we're encountering challenges, to stay committed on doing it and recognise that sometimes things just take longer than you want them to, and that can be disheartening, but refusing to be disheartened, knowing that what we're trying to do is the right thing. Along the way as well, what I've realised is that, you know, I have such a strong team. You know, if I've not been able to be there in the office, then what that's meant is I've had to rely on others a bit more than maybe I'm used to, delegate a bit more than I'm used to, and actually the business has continued to fly. It's actually grown in a number of ways, and it's been really great to see some of those things happen with nothing to do with me whatsoever. So, you know, that's a really good thing that's come out of all of this as well. We have continued to engage very much with you know, the new members of government, and watch that very closely. I'll be going to the Conservative Party conference if it takes place on Monday. And then the other thing that I wanted to share with you is the benefits of really keeping your eyes open for opportunities. When you encounter challenges, it can be very tempting really to sort of get your head down, ignore everything else, and push even harder. But what I've really been conscious of is to try to continue to do my weekly reviews, and that incorporates not just what did I achieve last week, but what am I trying to achieve this week, and what new opportunities are there. That's always something that I'm thinking about. And as a result of that, lots of new opportunities have presented themselves. So for example, we acquired a company with really very little warning. An opportunity presented itself. The company was in our sector, in different geography, in a slightly different niche, and the opportunity came and we went for it, and it's worked out really, really well. Never would have planned that. Also, I've met a number of people in the last 2 to 3 months, particularly business women in places like the gym, and that's led to both a number of sort of great sort of social opportunities such as fashion shows, but also some more mentoring with ladies that have had amazing businesses actually, and made me think maybe differently about my business. I've also had a number of speaking opportunities. So I've spoken at the Women Apprenticeships Conference and met some great people there. I've judged the Asian Apprenticeships Awards. I've been on the radio a number of times. I even included my mum actually in one of the radio shows, because we were talking about the 1.3 million people in this country who are still working, who are over 65, and we had a talk about that. Also, we came across somebody who was able to put together an app for us. It wasn't originally part of our strategy, but it certainly is now. And that again was a bit of a chance encounter, and we're really excited to see what the output will be of that. So, you know, life's an amazing journey, and if you keep your eyes open, if you keep positive, if you stay fit and you stay focused on your goals, but not to the exclusion of everything else, you can still make things happen. You can still achieve your dreams, even though, you know, life challenges get in the way, business challenges get in the way. And that's really the message that I wanted to leave you with. Continually upgrade your dreams and your goals, whether they are personal or business, and really go for them. And although sometimes things take longer than you want, you do actually get there. So enjoy your week. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want to hear more about this subject or any others, please subscribe, drop us a line, or you can actually contact me on my own personal Instagram or LinkedIn too.